Now we are going to see next chapter, grammar chapter, lesson number 7, the correct use of prepositions. Now what is prepositions, students? What is prepositions? We have seen that prepositions. Some prepositions we have seen yesterday, I think. Okay, but what is it? The prepositions are the words which shows the relations of noun with the other words in the sentence. It shows the relation of noun with the other words in the sentence. સેન્ટેન્સમાં જે બીજા વર્ડ્સ આપેલા હોય એની સાથે આપણા નાઉનનું શું કનેક્શન છે, સો ઇટ શોઝ all the prepositions. Okay, so it shows the connection between other words in the sentence to our noun સાથે શું connection છે એ બતાવે. કોણ? Prepositions. Okay, many prepositions you have seen in the previous standards, just like in, on, near, under. These all are called prepositions. Okay, let's see at the first. See, preposition of time. We have seen that, but here all the students have not got that video. So let's see again it. So prepositions of time, which are there? It's your revision. Okay. So preposition of time: at, on, in. These all are preposition of time. This shows some time. Okay. So first, where we use at? So we use at when we talk about exact time and festival and weekend and part of the day. Without the, so we cannot use the when we are talking about parts of day, and we add at. Okay, so at 6 o'clock, at 9:30, so this is the exact time we are talking about. So we add at before that exact time at 9:30 a.m. Okay, at 8:30 a.m. we came to school. આપણે બધા ક્યારે આવ્યા? 8:30. So at 8:30. Okay, so this is the exact time we talking about. So we add at before exact time. Then festival, name of festival and name of weekends. Okay, so name of festival, for example, at Christmas, at Dussehra. She came here at Dussehra. He go to Mumbai at Christmas. Okay, so at the name of different festival and weekends. So at the weekend. If we want to say weekend, at that time we add the at the weekend. At the weekend. Okay, then parts of days: at night, at noon, at midday, at midnight. Okay, so these are the parts of day. So આ બધું સાથે આપણે શું એડ કરી શકીએ? at. So at is a preposition of time. We can add before all these words. Now, use of on when we talk about a name, day or date. On Sunday, okay, it is on 6th October. So when we are talking about weeks day, weekday. Okay, so name of weekday: Sunday, Monday. So on Monday, on Sunday, on Tuesday. So weekday, name of weekday, and name and different dates. જોડી જોડી ડેટ્સ આપણે કહેવાના હોય ત્યાંના આગળ પણ આપણે શું લગાવીએ? ઓન 16th June or whatever date we are talking about. જેના વિશે આપણે ડેટ વિશે વાત કરવાના હોય તેના વિશે આગળ શું લગાવીએ આપણે? ઓન. તો ડેટની આગળ પણ ઓન આવશે, and all the week daysમાં પણ all on. And on New Year's Day, okay, so then a name part of a named day. Parts of day and parts and the name of day. For example, Sunday evening, Monday afternoon, Tuesday night. So on Tuesday night, on Sunday evening, on Sunday morning. Okay, so જ્યારે આપણે ડે અને પાર્ટ ઓફ ડે બંને સાથે કહેવાના હોય, બરાબર? ડે, નાઇટ, ઇવનિંગ, આફ્ટરનૂન, ધીઝ આર ધ પાર્ટ ઓફ ડે, એન્ડ સન્ડે, મંડે, ધીઝ આર ધ નેમ ઓફ ડે. તો નેમ ઓફ ડે અને પાર્ટ ઓફ ડે બંને સાથે કહેવાના હોય તો આગળ શું આવે? on Sunday evening, on Monday night. Okay, so we add on before them. Then આ બધું યાદ રાખવાનું. હા, આપણું fill in the blanks ને એક્સરસાઇઝની અંદર બધું આ જ આવશે. Then we use in when something happens in a name, month or year, a season or century. So month in June, in March. Okay, so before the name of a month we add in. આપણે શું એડ કરવાનું? in. Then before the year we put in. આપણે શું લગાવીશું? in. In 1996, in 1885, in 1757, which battle was fought in 17? Battle of Plassey. So in 1757, whatever. Okay, so we add in before year. Year ni આગળ શું લગાવીશું? in. Okay, then in summer all the seasons, summer, monsoon, winter. In summer, in monsoon, in winter. Okay, in autumn, in spring. So all the seasons we add in. Then we use in for, okay, century, 20th century, 21st century. So we are in 21st century. So we add in before century. Then we use in for parts of day and definite period of time. So parts of day in the. So parts of day we can say two ways. આપણે એની આગળ એટ પણ લગાવી શકીએ અને ઇન પણ લગાવી શકીએ. બટ જ્યારે ઇન લગાવો, પાર્ટ ઓફ ડેની આગળ ઇન લગાવો તો ત્યારે શું એડ કરવું પડે? ધ. ઇન ધ મોર્નિંગ, ઇન ધ આફ્ટરનૂન, ધ. આપણે શું લગાવવું પડે? ધ. ઓકે, બટ ઇફ વી સે ધેટ એની આગળ આપણે એટ લગાવવું હોય, એટ ધેટ ટાઈમ વી કેન નોટ એડ ધ. At morning, at night, at afternoon. Okay, so we cannot add the with at, but we have to add the with in. In સાથે આપણે the લગાવવાનું. Okay, when we are talking about the part of day, parts of day, day ના જે parts છે, night, morning, afternoon, એની આગળ આપણે બે prepositions add કરી શકીએ, at and in. કયા તું preposition add કરી શકીએ? At and in. But when we are add in, we have to put the in the. And when we are put at, we don't put the. In at સાથે the લગાવવાનું નથી, in સાથે the. When we are talking about parts of day, so at morning and in the morning, two are different things. Okay, so differently use parts of day. Then definite period of time, for example, in 5 minutes, in a few days, in 6 weeks, or in 2 years. So it is a definite period of time. When we are talking about some period of time, at that time also we add in, preposition in before this exact time. Okay, so then, but we don't use at, in, on any preposition before this morning, this week, this year, last month, last August, last week, next Monday, next year, next week, every day, every week, every month. We don't add any preposition between these, last, next or every. આ જે એક્ઝેક્ટ આપણને આપ્યું છે, these, last, next, every. So આની આગળ આપણે કોઈ પણ preposition add કરી શકીએ નહીં. Remember that. So we can't say that at this morning. No, we can't say that at this morning or in this morning. We don't say that. Okay, so it is grammatically wrong. Same way we can't say that in last month or at last month, or we cannot say this. So we cannot add any preposition with this, last, next or every. Before all these words we cannot add any preposition. Okay, now turn your page. It's on page number 51. So this exercise have you done?
Yes.
Dash Christmas.
At Christmas.
Very nice. At Christmas. Dash September.
In September.
Dash summer.
In summer.
In summer. Dash 24th May. On 24th May. Dash Monday. On Monday. Dash the evening. In the evening. Very good. અહીંયા જો ધ ની લગાવ્યું હોતે તો શું આવતે? એટ ઇવનિંગ. જો અહીંયા ધ ની હોતે તો શું આવતે? એટ ઇવનિંગ. At evening. The છે means in the evening. Okay, so like this you can write all these exercises by yourself. Now, preposition of a place. We are here, I think. Preposition of place. See, the preposition which shows place, they are called preposition of place. Okay, they shows the they shows the connection of place with noun and other words in the sentence. Noun and other words વચ્ચે કંઈક place નું connection બતાવે. Okay, તો શું છે એ preposition of place. Now see, we are at, we use at when we talk about a point in place, a point in space, a person's home, a place of work or study. For example, at the end of the road, that is the space. Okay, so point of space, at the end of the road. Then at the airport, it is the place. Okay, at the airport, at the point of the road, it is the place. The words show, so we add at before them. Then person's home, for example, then a place of work or study, for example, at school, at college, at home, at work, at the bakers, કોઈ person at the factory. Okay, at the bakers, at the factory. So કોઈ person નું home છે એવું બતાવવું હોય તો the, at the bakers. Okay, so at the factory. And school, college, home and work, એની સાથે ધ નથી લગાવવાનું. ઓકે, સો કોઈ પર્સનનું હોમ છે પ્રાઇવેટ, તો એના માટે આપણે એટ ધ લગાવી શકીએ. સો we can add at before all these words. Now we use in to indicate a point within the area or volume of something. કંઈક વસ્તુની અંદર, within something, કંઈક વસ્તુની અંદર એવું બતાવવું હોય તો we add in. Okay, in bed, in hospital, in the sky, in a drawer, in a newspaper. So within something, કંઈક વસ્તુની અંદર. So it is in. Now we use on to indicate a position conveying, touching or forming parts of a surface. So on, so when something is touching on surface, કંઈક surface ઉપર touch થયું છે. For example, this duster is touching the surface of this table, so we can say that the duster is on the table. Okay, so in this way, a picture on the wall, because the wall surface is touched by the picture. Picture એ કોના surface ને touch કરે છે? wall ના. So in this way, so a picture on the wall, a drawing on the blackboard, a flower pot on the table, a picture on page number 79. So we can say on before all these things which are touch the surface. Okay, something is touch the surface, at that time we add on before that thing. Now we use between to indicate that something is middle of two other things. Okay, so between means when we are talking about two things and something is between the middle of two things, at that time we can say that between them, એમની વચ્ચે. Okay, so then among is just like between, but when we are talking about more than two person, and at that time one thing or person is between more than two person, એટલે કે એક વ્યક્તિ ઘણા બધા વ્યક્તિઓની વચ્ચે બેસેલું છે કે કંઈક વસ્તુ મૂકેલું છે ઘણા બધા વ્યક્તિઓ કે વસ્તુની વચ્ચે, બરોબર. when we are talking about two thing or two person, at that time we add between. Okay, something or some person is between two person or two thing, તો ત્યારે between આવશે. But something or some person is there in the middle from the more of two person or two things, more than two person or two things, at that time we use among. તો કંઈક વસ્તુ ઘણા બધા વ્યક્તિ કે વસ્તુની વચ્ચે છે એવું કહેવા માટે among, ને કંઈક વસ્તુ બે વસ્તુની વચ્ચે છે એવું કહેવા માટે between. Okay, so for example, Kangshi's bag is between Kangshi and Preeti. Kangshi's bag છે ને બંનેની વચ્ચે. Okay, then
distribute all chocolates among
all the children. Okay, બધાની વચ્ચે બાતીલો એમ. Okay, teacher is sitting among the students. Teachers બધા સ્ટુડન્ટની વચ્ચે બેસેલા છે. Okay, so when we are talking about more than two persons, at that time we add among. And when we are talking about three thing, okay, three thing actually, when we are talking about three, okay, one thing is between two things. Okay, so when we are talking about three things, at that time we add between. એક વસ્તુ કે પર્સન, બે વસ્તુ કે પર્સનની વચ્ચે છે, એટલે કે થ્રી થિંગ્સ થયું ને, કંઈક વચ્ચે છે અને એની આજુબાજુ બે પર્સન કે બે થિંગ મૂકેલી છે, બરાબર. તો આપણે થ્રી થિંગ્સ કે થ્રી પર્સન માટે વાત કરવાનું હોય, એટ ધેટ ટાઈમ વી એડ બિટવીન. ઓકે, ઇટ ઇઝ ક્વાઇટ ક્લિયર. નાવ સમ other prepositions of place are under એટલે કે કંઈક વસ્તુની નીચે, then in front of એટલે કે એની સામે એવું, behind means પાછાડી, then over means એની આપણી ઉપર, without touching any surface, for example fan is over our head. Okay, then plane is flying over the okay sky, in sky, but over the head, એટલે આપણા હેડની ઉપરથી ઉડી રહ્યું છે એમ. સો when something is not touching surface, at that time we add over. Okay, then above આગળ, below એટલે કે એની પાછળ, પછી beside એટલે કે એની બાજુમાં, then opposite એટલે સામે, near એટલે કે પાસે, and next to means બાજુમાં, next to, beside and next to are same, next to બાજુમાં. Then next to indicates a position immediately to one side of something. So next to is just beside something or some person, એકદમ બાજુમાં બેસેલા હોય. So Preeti is next to Kankshi. Preeti sits next to Kankshi. Okay, so just beside something or some person, it is next to. So just examples are given here. Dolly is sitting between her father and mother. Here we are talking about three things: Dolly, father and mother. At that time we are using between. And the teacher is standing among the students. તો ઘણા બધા સ્ટુડન્ટની વચ્ચે ટીચર છે, તો શું આવશે? among. Okay, when we are talking about more than 3 person, at that time among. Okay, Dolly and her mother are sitting next to each other. Okay, so next to બધા એકબીજાની બાજુમાં બેસેલા. Okay, so all Dolly and her parents, they are sitting next to each other. બધા એકબીજાની બાજુમાં બેસેલા છે. Okay, so in this way you can use all the prepositions of place. Now turn your page. It's on page number 52. It's a preposition of movement. See, certain prepositions indicate movement from one place to another. Some of them are to, up, off, into, onto, from, down, round, out of. Okay, now such prepositions are used with verb of movement such as walk, come, go, run, jump, climb, fly, swim. Okay, so આ જે બધા આપણને પ્રપોઝિશન આપ્યા છે, to, up, off, into, onto, from, down, round, out of, these all prepositions are used with some verb which indicates movement. Okay, તો આ બધા preposition verb સાથે યુઝ થાય કે એવા verb કે જે movement દર્શાવે. ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ આપણે go છે, સો go સાથે શું? go out of the class. ઓકે, સો go out of, આવું બધું આપણે યુઝ કરીએ. ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ climb up the trees. તો આવું આપણા જે ક્લાઇમ્બ, ઓકે, અપ, તો કેટલાક જે પ્રપોઝિશન છે, ક્લાઇમ્બ અપ, તો એક ક્લાઇમ્બ ઇઝ અ વર્બ, અપ ઇઝ પ્રપોઝિશન, ઓકે, ગો ઇઝ વર્બ, આઉટ ઓફ ઇઝ પ્રપોઝિશન. ઓકે, સો આપણે એવા વર્બ સાથે કેટલાક પ્રપોઝિશન્સને યુઝ કરીએ, બરાબર, વિધાઉટ એની રૂલ્સ, ટુ ઇન્ડિકેટ મૂવમેન્ટ. તો આ બધા વર્બ્સ કેવા છે? જે મૂવમેન્ટ ઇન્ડિકેટ કરતા હોય, મૂવમેન્ટ દર્શાવતા હોય, એવા વર્બ સાથે કેટલાક પ્રપોઝિશન્સ યુઝ થાય. સો હિયર આર સમ એક્સરસાઇઝીસ, we'll discuss later. Now rules about the use of prepositions. Some verbs usually take a particular prepositions after them. તો કેટલાક verbs એવા છે કે એના પાછળ particular prepositions લાગે. For example, leads to, belongs to, deals in, beware of. See, આ બધા leads and belongs and deals and beware, these all are verbs. And they take some preposition. એ લોકોને શું જોઈએ? કંઈક preposition to complete their meaning. એમનો meaning complete કરવા માટે. Okay, so this road leads to Delhi. So leads to is preposition. Now this house belongs to my uncle. Okay, so belongs to is preposition, belong is a verb. Okay, then my father deals in ready-made garments. So deals in, okay, thus in is preposition, deals is verb. So some verbs are such verbs who want some preposition to complete their sentence or meaning. Now some verbs take different prepositions for different meaning. For example, એવા કેટલાક વર્બ છે કે મીનિંગ પ્રમાણે પોતાનું prepositions differently લે, ઓકે, ચેન્જ કરે. સો ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ, I agree with you, I agree on this point. So first agree સાથે with used થયું, second sentence agree સાથે on. So according to its meaning it takes different preposition. Some verbs takes different prepositions according to its meaning પ્રમાણે different preposition લે. For example, agree with, agree on, agree with, agree on, two different preposition આવ્યા, with and on. બરાબર, વર્બ એક જ છે, preposition અલગ અલગ according to its meaning, એના meaning પ્રમાણે different preposition લીધું. For example, second example, he is blind in one eye, he is blind to his faults. So blind in and blind to, in and to are different prepositions which are taken with one verb. Blind એક જ verb દ્વારા બે preposition લેવાયા. Okay, so according to its meaning. Now he appealed for mercy, he appealed to the judge. So appealed for and appealed to, both are different. Appealed is one verb and it takes different preposition. Okay, so some verbs are such like that who does different work. Now see on page number 53, some verbs don't take any preposition after them. Some verbs are such that which don't need any prepositions after them. કેટલાક verbs એવા છે કે જેને કોઈ prepositionની જરૂર પડતી નથી. For example, the train has reached at the station. It is wrong, but the train has reached the station. So reached at the station, at ની જરૂર પડતી નથી, reached the station. Okay, so it does not need any preposition. Reached, then I shall accompany with you to the bazaar. So I shall accompany with is wrong, I shall accompany you, that is right. I shall accompany you to the bazaar. હું તારી સાથે બજાર સુધી આવીશ, કંપની આપીશ, બરોબર, તો સાથે આવીશ. તો આ accompanish with એવુંની જરૂર પડતી નથી. So some verbs are like that. Now some words require specific prepositions to connect them with the noun or pronouns that follows them. So some words or verbs are such which need some prepositions. કેટલાક words એવા છે જેઓને શું જરૂર પડે, prepositionની જરૂર પડે જ. ઓકે, ડિફરન્ટ prepositionની જરૂર પડે. ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ, અહીંયા બહુ બધા વર્ડ્સ આપ્યા છે which need some preposition to complete its meaning. For example, accede to, accuse of, act upon, dedicated to, admit to, afraid of, agree,
ashamed of,
astonished at, avail of, aware of, believe, belong to, bent on, beware of, boast of, busy. Okay, now you can read all the words with prepositions. All words needs preposition to complete its meaning without any rule. There is no rule with using prepositions with some words. તો આવા વર્ડ સાથે preposition યુઝ કરવાનો કોઈ રૂલ નથી. Okay, so we have written here. So such combination have to become committed to memory since they are not governed by any rules. એમને ગવર્ન કરવા, એમને ફોર્મ કરવા માટે કોઈ રૂલ નથી. Okay, so you have to memorize all these words which use these types of prepositions with them. બરોબર, તો આવા વર્ડ્સને આપણે યાદ રાખવું પડે કે જેની સાથે અમને થોડા prepositionની જરૂર પડે. ઓકે, સો ઇટ ઇઝ આઈ થિંક ઓવર લેસન નંબર A7. So exercises will discuss later. Okay, hope you understand. Take care, students.